This is the fourth video in a series that shows how to make D3 installation on Linux easier by bypassing D3 Setup's configuration menu. In this video, we'll cover using the Linux parted utility to create raw partitions. Later, we'll cover how to set up disk partitions for D3 using other methods and how to manually load D3 dependencies. This is how you create a D3 usable raw partition using the Unix parted utility, which does the same thing that fdisk does, just with a different interface. A few years ago, fdisk would have had trouble partitioning really large disks, a weakness not shared by parted. That seems to have been addressed for the most part, and since fdisk is a lot easier to use than parted, fdisk should be your first choice, only using parted when fdisk cannot handle the job. So in the rare event that you need to or prefer to use parted, here's what you need to know. The example shows what parted looks like using the help option. Let's follow the same steps we did using fdisk to add an /dev SDA4 partition to /dev/SDA. First, let's set parted to show us output in number of sectors by entering unit S. Next, let's see what free space is on dev SDA by entering print free. The last line shows the free space in 512 byte sectors. Notice the sector size line above. Let's go ahead and enter mkpart to set up partition 4 to use the remainder of the free space. Your first instinct would be to make that partition go from 2202.00961 to 3040.87039. But parted will complain about alignment as shown in the top example. If you start the partition at 2202.03008 instead of 2202.00961, that warning goes away as shown in the bottom. Why? No idea. How to get parted to tell you that the next properly aligned block would start at 2202.03008? No clue. And how to set the partition type to D3 to get Linux to leave it alone? Beats me. That's why fdisk is preferred. So now that the partition is set up, enter quit to exit parted and you're done. However, you need to go back into fdisk, set the new partition type to D3, write the partition, and maybe reboot Linux. Please see the previous video in the series for details on using fdisk. In the next video, we'll cover creation of logical volumes for use with D3. If you have any questions about any of the content we've covered so far, please contact Rocket D3 Support.